Madison police are cracking down on students using fake IDs, especially in the downtown entertainment district. And the fakes are getting harder to catch because of the way underage drinkers are getting them. Thanks for joining us tonight at 10. I'm Maria Lizignoli.
And I'm Mark McPherson. NBC15 Investigates Elizabeth Wattis shows us the technology being used by police and bar owners to keep the fakes out, and weapons too.
When the Madison police officer I talked to started 3 years ago, he says about 75% of fake IDs they were seeing were ones kids bought online, often for hundreds of dollars a pop. Well, now that percentage is closer to 98%, and they can be bought for just 20 bucks. And he says they look nearly perfect. Gone are the days bouncers can check IDs with simply checking the birth date. It takes more finesse and sometimes additional finances. A police cruiser makes its rounds through downtown Madison on a weekend. Stop number one for Officer Rick Bruss.
One of the many things our team is tasked with is doing these tavern inspections. Our students call them bar raids.
Making sure everyone in the bar is allowed to be there. On this Thursday night, that wasn't the case for 72 people who got busted by police for using deception. Listen in to police dashcam audio.
What's Oliver's birthday? I'm over 21. So during our contact, you lied to me. That's all I need. Instructing.
Fake IDs.
So do you want to receive that ticket? So it's $479 for lying to me.
A common college campus workaround Officer Bruss says is getting harder and harder to spot.
Gone are the days of just being able to be a bouncer at the door, grab the ID from somebody, look at the birthday, make sure they're over 21, give it back to them, and then send them on their way.
He says almost all fakes police confiscate come from online companies that sell them for cheap and make them look realistic.
It's definitely a challenge for them to keep up with the kind of the race of technology here of how good these IDs are.
Fighting technology with technology. There are companies out there that are trying to level the playing field and give bar owners the upper hand when it comes to detecting a fake. Two examples, Patron Scan.
And that is more of a communication tool between the taverns.
And IntelliCheck.
IntelliCheck does a really good job checking fake IDs. When we tested it, was 94% accurate.
Do you have a tab open? At Church Key Bar and Grill.
We have students all around us.
Its bouncer busted dozens of forged government documents at the door, all within 30 minutes.
Safety drives how I operate this business.
Bar General Manager Armando Acosta is working to keep out underage drinkers. And he's taking safety a step further.
To better keep our customers, my staff safe, put metal wanding.
After that ID is verified,
everything out of the pockets.
You can't come in until you agree to a metal detector scan.
You're all set, thank you.
Before that, we were catching guns coming through on people's projections, doing bag searches. So we decided that was it. That was the last straw.
Before Church Key invested in metal detectors, the bar generated about one call to 911 per month.
You're good.
For things like bar fights or unruly customers. Acosta says that number is way down. He says he's had to call police about half a dozen times in the past 2 years.
That's a huge lack of impact on the community from us. Our tax dollars are not wasting resources.
Everything out of the pockets, please.
Simply because we won.
The wands aren't just keeping weapons out either. They're picking up people trying to sneak in outside alcohol, too. The detection not only keeps people from being overserved, but saves bar owners hundreds of dollars a night.
Each one's about 2 ounces. That's about 2 shots, obviously, so that's going to be at least 8 to 10 ounces of revenue that you're losing times 100 on a night. And if you're struggling, that adds up quickly.
Bar owners and police making the rounds, tackling the most important task together.
Safety over profit.
So what do you do if you get caught using a fake? Officer Bruss says just cooperate and be honest. He says if you do that, you'll likely get a citation that will cost you $376. But if you keep up with the charade and pretend that fake is real, that price goes up. Lying could even land you in jail. In the studio, Elizabeth Wattis, NBC15 Investigates.
Our Investigates team has been tracking tavern inspection data from police all semester. Now, to look at how many fakes they are tracking and where they're taking them, head over to our website, NBC15.com. We have more information there.